Okay. Really scared. I'm really scared to listen to this, to react to this, because I'm aware of how it sounds. Okay? I've heard some of the tracks on here as they were coming out as singles. I've listened to the 100 Acre Wrist, this collab project with Ghost Mountain, around when it came out. That's when I heard about Sematary, and I was really put off. The only word I can say is cacophonous. But at the same time, I was hearing people talk about it in a very positive light. This is something new on the scene, and it is very true that this is very new. It is very out there, and I do admire that. I'm not sure how I'd feel about 100 Acre Wrist if I came back to it, because it's fair to say that sometimes, you know, albums or things I've heard coming from SoundCloud where rap is really, you know, coming very strange, sometimes it can be good after a few listens, but I don't know. But Rainbow Bridge 3, I've heard Skin Mask 2, Necromancer, Creeping Through the Woods, Skincarver, and Crucifixion, those tracks. Those are all singles, and they're pretty intense. Oh, a Chainsaw Party, I've heard that too. So a good handful of tracks I've heard here. Yeah, let's just go in.
Each 100 round, taking you on another hell ride.
Yes, okay. Very repetitive, slightly, but not in a bad way at all. I think sounds great. Love the vocals, love the hi-hats, love the brush of just noise, just like noise. That's all it is, really. Really, I don't know what to expect for this album cohesively, because the tracks I've heard, it's like that brush of just noise. It's very similar. Yeah, let's go to Murder Ride. What is that? Doesn't sound like a skirt, you know? Fuck me, leave you on the Rainbow Bridge. I need to know what the lore is behind this Rainbow Bridge. All comes in blood. I don't like it as much as the first song. It's so shocking this really is.
Turn the fuck up.
I like that. What a cheap beat? That's hilarious. That's all so lyrically, it's very just like all the songs are clear. There's a hook that's important. Thought he knew was a sinner. Cool. I'm a sinner. Let's go to this next song. That's the ladiest thing I've heard on this album so far. The only ladiest thing I've heard. Now lyrically it's to the point, which I do like. It's to the point. Just angry. I love the distortion that comes with his vocals. Hi-hats in there. And thematically, again, it's just a silly horror track. I don't know the length of the genre, horror, but this, obviously, thematically is working to that element. Here we go, Necromanser. But again, this was very familiar. Definitely being provocative and really in your face. Rainbow Bridge.
Force fire, tell hellfire. Town, we gon' fly all night. Grab the shades off, this fucking sky. I'm a massive slug out of mouth. I'm sinking down where the trees howl. Some fed, these little bitch boys burn. The world is like that, say we run now. Fire ain't spring time like a force fire. Force fire, children hellfire. Around town, we gon' fly. Burning bright in the forest of the night. I'm blinded by the headlights.
There's Buckshot, never heard of him.
Night frostbite. Like a wire's knife and barbed wire. Burn it to the ground, bitch, if you keep it fire. Ghost story told around the campfire. Turn the fuck up.
You know, every song really starts with this guitar growl, usually, very often. Okay.
Got you in my woods.
Wow. So change pace here. Second half.
I got so I'm the Toothtaker. I got so I'm the Toothtaker. So you have it you'll be mine forever. Just stand at me. It's time for some violence. Started what you think you take. Quick, only you in the trace. This life has no meaning. Started in Poughkeepsie.
Okay, I was able to settle into this one. As this song goes along, it really picks up, or I really begin to feel it. And change of pace. Chainsaw. It's a very David Shaw-y like melody there. What the fuck's going on?
Mordum, I'm gonna do a motherfucking murder. Baby girl, what she says. Cutters in my basement. You can call me Johnny Double fucking cutter. I swear I'm going fucking we gon' fucking drag you
I don't actually know what grimoires are. I'm not ashamed to admit that. This is too cool to find you. Like a chow chow. This song is begging me to re-listen to it. That's what
one day I'll be when the sky turns burning us. Skincarver, call my name is Cut in my right hand, smoke in my left hand, cross on my damn feet, my face rock, skin ass, straight to the west side, your heart, pentagram, try me, I'm a card, Sematary, grave, man, Turkey sunrise,
wow, feels like a post-punk song right away. Interpol.
I'm lost, take my knife and I thought, watch it.
So beautiful. That's the nicest line in this album. This one is the only song that reminds me of hyperpop. I really like this. Really separated. This is just the hardcore song on here. It's straight up. Okay, so we're getting in here. Too. Wow, there you go. Okay, Rainbow Bridge 3. First listen, what am I thinking of this? 7.5 is what I'm thinking. I do like this, actually. I do think it's quite cool. If I scratch deeper through this, or like, you know, give it more listens and sit with the sounds realistically, in thinking, what if these hooks, what if they really start hitting? I don't know. I think it could have the potential for that. At the end of the day, one thing that is a valid criticism is the lyrics. They're not bad, I would say, but variation throughout this project, 16 tracks, I wasn't feeling like I was really being taken on this journey, which I think is essential, that there is, you know, strong progress from start to finish in an album. I do understand that this is a mixtape, so you could think differently, like it's just a handful of tracks, but my experience front to back is that this is very creative still at the end of the day. Very disturbing, but I like that it sticks to that script. It's like a horror film, you know what I mean? If you like a horror movie, you like that it's going to that disturbing areas, right? I feel like it's selling that point on what it's trying to do here. Just vocals, the screaming vocals are quite nuts. I also think that how melody can come out often, very often, and it's strong. It's really strong, actually. This album still is an example of music that I'm hearing that's really coming from the SoundCloud scene, that understands that songs, just a song, really depends on multiple elements coming together. There's value really with multiple things to create a sound when it's just being, you know, when you click play. I know that that's vague in the sense that you could say that for an Ed Sheeran song, but trust me, they're two very different things. Yeah, so I'm going to give this a few more listens, and I'll let you know how I feel then. Okay, I don't have too much new to say. I do think after listening to it, like that succinctly, you know, has all my good points for sure. But coming back to this, I'd give it a 7.5 still. Really because of variation still. That still being that strong criticism. But at the end of the day, these tracks are very well made. Not all of them are to the same degree of catchiness or shockingness to me. I do think that there is many that stand out. For instance, I'm still liking Crucifixion for sure as my favorite track. I think it does the extreme, and it also goes to like the other extreme of quietness as well, which is certainly an impressive way to end a project like this. Still think it's fun thematically. Don't know what else to expect from Sematary. I'm assuming that albums will be coming because this is the biggest project really that has kind of taken it out of its SoundCloud sphere just a little bit more than it used to be, I'd say. And, you know, once you've made it to that point, you can only go forward. I know there's other projects earlier that could be good as well, and I don't know what I would think about those, but this here, this is cool. This is cool, and it's very identical. Who else is sounding like this in hip-hop, rap music? No one. So they should just fucking own that shit. I'm really excited to see the progress throughout the future. If there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, put a comment down below, and thank you for watching. Peace.